everyone. I'm so excited because someone that I have been stalking for years in all the appropriate ways you would stalk somebody out of sheer admiration and just someone I've loved for years. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Hasan Minhaj.
My God, thank you. Honored. Yeah.
I watched your comedy special.
Yes.
And the latest one.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. And for me, it was also really your family in it that helps let you go to places that are so far out, which a comedian does take those risks that other people are just too afraid to go to. And your family really is the heart of this special.
The whole thing? Yeah.
Let's do some news.
Let's do some news right now.
Headlines. All right, first
Yes.
our story is Queen of Christmas, the one and only. Let me guess, or let you guess. Who's the Queen of Christmas? You've got it. Mariah Carey. She doesn't like overhead lighting, and she has a hot take on it. Take a look at this.
Listen, I can't with the overhead lighting. Oh. Why do they do it to us? Why? And I shouldn't even say us because it's not us, it's me. I'm the one that gets the most tortured by the hideous lighting in every elevator, doorway, gyms. Not that I go to the gym. Overhead lighting, I don't think so, honey. Please stop it. Every place I go, I shut the lights. One more thing on overhead lighting, it makes me sick.
Wow.
Hasan.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, look, she's the queen, so whatever she requests, she deserves.
Well, let's toss to Rossi because he's in our audience right now.
Hi. Well, listen, I love Mariah Carey. Anyone else, right? Duh. I also happen to love being gorgeous. Hello. And lighting is so important. Well, clearly you can see that. But okay, so this is good lighting. Do we want to see how important overhead lighting is, how crucial it can be? Okay, I'm going to, oh God. Let's change the lighting to overhead and watch what happens. Ooh. How do you think I feel? Now bring it back to gorgeous. Oh, hi. Do you understand how brave that was? I just did a science experiment for the betterment of humanity. Thanks to Mariah Carey. You're welcome. You're welcome.
One's all filled and one is terrible. All right, Ross, your story.
Okay, so I actually have a beauty trend that's for the man in your life.
Oh.
Listen to this story. Healthline reports that men are chewing facial fitness gum in hopes to give their jaw a more chiseled and defined appearance. Okay. I am what we say blessed with many chins. I always have been. So this speaks to me. Okay, so many claim that chewing these products is akin to a facial workout. What? All right. Like imagine like you get abs down here, you just get little abs down here. Ow. Really?
I like the flavor.
Don't you guys grind your teeth in your sleep?
Yeah. All night long.
So aren't we kind of doing that already?
Oh my God. Thank God it's good for something.
Right.
Okay. Do I look better?
It's done.
It's tiring.
By
It's
the way-
actually really tiring when you do it.
You know what it's like? Stale gum. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
really hard to chew.
It's really hard to chew. It's making me work for it.
Yeah.
If I blew a bubble, I feel like a cement brick would just come out of my mouth.
It is really hard to do it.
Do I look hotter?
You look amazing. Ross, you are perfect the way you are.
I agree.
Took you long enough to
There we
say
go.
it.
There you go. You are. You're perfect. There's a lot. There's too much work.
It's too much work. It's exhausting.
It's too much work.
Forget it. All right. This next story is People magazine reports that a teacher from Alabama, Carrie Aaronsburg, saw a need in her school and filled it in a major way.
Yeah, after she noticed that one of her students was embarrassed by his hair, Carrie started a care closet in her classroom packed with essentials like shampoo, deodorant, socks, feminine products. And what happened next is amazing.
Students now call her Mrs. Carrie Poppins, a nod to Mary Poppins. for always having what they need.
And we're so happy because Carrie's actually here. Carrie, where are you?
It's Carrie.
Carrie!
Poppins.
Carrie! Yeah, all right. I
got
like
it.
that spirit.
We do not celebrate teachers enough in this country. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at everybody.
Thank you. All right.
Look at that,
I
Carrie.
have something to say. I have something very important to say.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that.
These are the heroes. Thank you.
Yes, it's true. And I mean, we all had our kids, so we're so invested. So people who did not give birth to these kids and will take care of them are saints.
Wild.
And I was just curious, what, I know that a student inspired a spark, but that's one moment. How do you maintain something like that?
Well, we've seen the needs for it over the years. So it started after the kids started coming back after the pandemic. And the kids had masks on and hood. There was this one child that had this hood on, and we felt like we had lost so much connection with him. And he was getting in trouble and just kind of being combative with us. And I just sat down with him, and I was like, what's going on? What's the deal? They're asking you to take your hood down, and you're being combative. What's happening? And he said, I'm just so embarrassed because I haven't had time to have my hair done in the last several months, and I know they're going to make fun of me. So I asked him what he needed. At that point, I just did a grocery order and had it delivered to our school. And then I figured that if he needed something like that, I would just ask to see if there was something that anyone else needed. And from there, we just built and built and built on it. I just reached out to churches and created Amazon wish lists and different companies and just asked them to fill some of the needs, and it just grew and grew.
It grew and grew, and then I'm curious, what has the response been from not only the students, but what do parents have to say about it?
The students are they're just in awe of it being there, and they feel so comforted that there's just that level of support there where if they have some sort of need, they know where to find it. And so it takes all that pressure and all that self-consciousness and all that stress away from what they're lacking. And the parents are also so appreciative because times are tough.
Well, we know that you have a social media following on TikTok, and I was just curious what your goal is with that. Is there a goal?
Yeah, so I initially started sharing that information with people just to show everyone how important it is to also incorporate some of those strategies into education. But also something like a care closet, I want everyone to understand that it's not just kids who are in need that would need something like that. It's all kids, because all kids have needs from time to time. I mean, I'm a mom, and there's sometimes that I forget things for my kids. And so really kind of spreading that news and that information, and then also being there to help other teachers create care closets and trauma-informed strategies in their own classrooms.
Make it a thing.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. Well, you've impacted so many people, and we actually have a message from some of your students.
My favorite thing that Miss Ahrensberg has brought to our school is the care closet. Just the name shows us how much she really cares for us.
It normalizes the fact that we are all in need of something from time to time.
It emphasizes that we are all here for each other.
She also teaches us how to be a better friend and how to be a positive part of our school community.
She is always there for us when we need anything. We love you, Miss Ahrensberg. Thank you, Miss Ahrensberg.
We also want to donate $5,000, and then I'm going to match that, so that's $10,000 to your care closet.
Thank you.
At your school, St. Mary's Catholic School in Mobile, Alabama.
Thank you.
Wait, can I match it too?
Are you serious?
I'm gonna match it.
Oh my God!
I'll match it. And I'll match it.
AKA Mary Poppins.
Thank you very much.
Let your example be the influence, and let's just get this started in other schools and other places. Thank you for showing us the way and how to do it, and we'll be right back. I'm better with cold. I always burn my tongue. Oh, and sorry. Welcome back, everybody. We're here with the wonderful Hasan Minhaj. And I see something about a Sabrina Carpenter concert. What's that?
So I took my coworkers.
Look, they look so happy and excited.
Everyone's so happy, and then the internet roasts me.
Why?
Oh, the internet had a field day with me, Drew. What's he doing there? Why is he standing there so awkwardly? It's like, look, I'm 39 years old. Sabrina Carpenter is 25 years old, and we love that for her. And she's on stage, and she's wearing lingerie, and there's a bed in the middle of the stage. How would you like me to react?
By the way, I actually am with you. If you were too excited, then you're a curvy lech.
Oh.
Okay, so, by the way, what do your kids think? Do they see anything that you do? Are they into it? Do they watch it? Do you play stuff back for them? Do you bring them along? It's like sometimes my kids now will be like, oh, so we heard your clip on the internet, and so apparently you kissed somebody or you did this when you were young, and I'm like, oh, I didn't, because I said it on the show.
Yeah, and you've also been a public figure for a
Oh my
long
God,
time.
they know everything about me.
Yeah, that must be surreal.
Well, I kind of knew that was coming at some point.
Yeah, they're gonna one day see my stuff.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I actually have this thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is, what's wild is now that I have kids, they're 6 and they're 4. My daughter's 6, my son is 4. And I feel like I'm in two worlds. There's the adult world, but then when you have children, you have like the children's
Absolutely.
world. And that's where the media they're consuming is like children's movies. And that is what they know. They don't know that I'm on the Drew Barrymore Show. But the Garfield movie, oh, they're locked in. Blippi, locked in. Alvin and the Chipmunks, chipwrecked, locked in. Clifford the Big Red Dog, loving it. So I just have a bit of an issue with the media and the way the media covers children's movies. Because they'll watch it at home and they will be dying. And I'll do a quick little Google and I'll be like, the Garfield movie has 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. But my daughter is loving it. And I'm like, who are these insane adults that are reviewing children's movies? Who are these 58-year-old men taking blood pressure medication, going into a movie theater and being like, Trolls 3, let's take a look. How's the mise-en-scène of, this is insane, adult critics.
The movie wasn't made for you!
It was never made for you!
How dare you!
It's for children! Let's make a rule right now, Drew. If you're taking Propecia, Moana ain't for you. You don't have a right to speak on Moana. Let children review children's movies.
Yes!
Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs is for children. I had my daughter review the Garfield movie.
Really?
Rotten Tomatoes score, 30%. This is my daughter's review. I was like, write your review. This is the movie.
Oh, she drew him.
So funny. I love when Otis falls. And it is funny when Otis falls. So I wanted to test this premise. I go, you know what? Let's have children review adult films. Not those ones, not those ones. Movies for adults. So I showed my daughter 10 minutes of Oppenheimer, and I had her write a review. This is her review.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Oppenheimer movie review. Too dark, no one farts. And this is true. This is true.
All right. Off with his head, your new Netflix special.
Yes.
I devoured it. I loved it so much. I was laughing. Again, bold things you say. Yet you know, as far as you push, and you do push, and I appreciate that, you bring it back to this heart and this family.
Yes. This has been a beautiful moment. I just feel like we've all bonded. In my culture, in Indian culture, oftentimes when you go to someone's living room and you sit down like this, you have a cup of chai. Drew, have you ever had an authentic cup of masala chai?
I love tea, but I have not had this kind of tea. I'm like a Lipton black tea basic
I'm about to blow your mind. Okay.
So I'm very excited.
I have a chai company here in New York City called Kolkata Chai Company. We are the first South Asian chai cafe in the United States of America that is owned by South Asian people. Now, because of this beautiful moment, I wanted to have a cup of chai with you.
This is so amazing.
This is from
I'm so
Kolkata Chai.
excited to be like breaking tea with you.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
This is for you. Let's have a sip. Cheers. Thank you, Ruth.
Your comedy special, which is as good as it gets, Off With His Head, is streaming now on Netflix. And also, do not forget to enjoy. And can we put this on all our show socials and everything to inform? Cheers.
Cheers.